The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly as they get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Set, lady.
I'm on.
A look at Kerryon Johnson.
I wasn't on the mic. We just kicked off. How am I losing?
Just a 3-yard gain there.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the
if he running plays, I ain't got time to type everything. You just got to give me a sec.
And then go make it and finish it. That's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
No, I'm great too. All right, dude. As long as you know. That's what I said, as long as you know. Nah.
Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lions.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Stafford. James has got it, complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Set, 250. Switch.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And an alley to run. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kerryon Johnson. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
I just gave up a touchdown. Whoa, whoa.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I wasn't on the mic. Did you forget? I just told you I wasn't on the mic. I ran outside, take some trash out. Take some trash out, yeah. Yo, you old man funny like shit. Like, you be cracking up at your own corny jokes. You old man funny, yo. Come on, cuz, where you at? He just said he got to change a diaper. He has to change a diaper. That's why he pausing. Yeah. You stupid. Yeah. All right, let me get back to work. Here we go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's checking. Bunch.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. He's trying to parlay that great performance last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2, into a great performance in Week 3.
And the way he was able to do it last week, he started off doing it again this week. Energy, the way he comes off the line of scrimmage, attacks the defense, sets them back on their heels, and he finds openings as a result.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. 20. Alshon Jeffrey. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Back to throw, Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo! Hey, Delta!
So after the INT, here's Wentz. It's complete left side to Aguilar. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Go, go!
Looking to throw again on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
25.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender.
Yeah.
Give him a little something one
I mean,
way,
if you
take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one
that's if I got to get.
outside
Oh shit! See, you made me mess up. If I got to get the stick, then you're gonna charge. You know, I'm talking about if you already have the stick. I just charge 25 per program. So the sticks are 50.
Need some help with this one. How did he
So
miss it?
all I'm charging is
Wide open in
25.
the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right, they did something to disrupt that timing.
On third down, this is Howard. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't...
Shit, LJ.
Tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
I just threw a pick six.
Going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions.
What you just saw there, first-round talent Second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
MNFL,
Great
my
play.
name.
And it's tough for these guys. You've told me before
can't believe
to
I just
adjust to
did
the
that shit.
secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand.
See, these are the kind of games I'll lose if I
Sometimes they dumb it
don't
down a
get
little
zoned
bit and
in.
make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Sunday. Come on.
On second and very short. Wentz got a man. It's the rookie, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We're good.
Again to Howard. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Great 15. Hey, orbit.
Here's Wentz to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On third down, it's Howard. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, switch to 57.
Wentz now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Mike Daniels just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
81. Hey, Mike 7. Mike 51. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike, this is us.
Now Wentz. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Devon Kennard. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. From the 25 on 2nd down. Stafford, that is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Stafford. And James has it. 11 yards there and a line 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Nigel Bradham flying in and laying the lumber defensively.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nigel Bradham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Caught by Jones. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
He'll begin the drive with Howard, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. Now Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And an alley to run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Coleman. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Let's go. Recon, 132-5.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz bringing it in. Jackson left side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hey, empty. Empty. Here, shift. Hey, 57. Small. 51.
Now Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Wentz going to throw. Got a man open, it's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Stafford. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
A good pickup there of 22. Stafford on 1st down. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, He might reduce him, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll get this down only to the 18. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
To throw is Wentz. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Switch. Hey, kill. Mike 40. Hey, echo. Mike 40. Where's Jim? What? Ram. Kill. Two jet.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Sunday.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They go play action here on 1st down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
280. 53. Ready. Under 10.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up second and 7.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Here we go. 180. Here we go. Man left. 4 down. Check. 4. Hey, 4 Tokyo. Mike 51. Watch QB's up. Hey, Buck. Shift. Watch the shift.
To throw, it's Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 33-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tavon Wilson up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Howard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. First down, a run with Smallwood. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
74. Hey, seam 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. If you're thinking of a comeback here, you go to 2016. That's when Stafford had an NFL record 8 fourth-quarter comebacks. But last year, despite playing all 16 games, he had 0. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Stafford. And he finds Danny Amendola. 16 yards, a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
To throw again. Stafford. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Stafford. And James has it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
53, check 53. Zero.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's what happens when your user makes a difference.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They go with Howard again. Howard has the first down and then some. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So
hey, Rome, did you play?
The Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time.
What'd he do?
That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Eagles,